Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and another Cards, the Universe and Everything Top 10 Countdown. Okay, we are going to be counting down the top 10 common cards. These cards are absolutely awesome if you are just starting out in the game. Anyhow, let's start off with our top 10. At number 10, we have got the Amazon Sloth. Fantastic card, this one for 80, so dead cheap to play. The only downside on the return, you do lose 1 energy permanently. So if it's a high energy week, then it's not too bad at all. But that's the Amazon Sloth, makes our charts at number 10. Like I said, these are the common cards, so they're fantastic if you are just starting out in the game. You can probably put them all together and make yourself a cool rainbow deck. Anyhow, let's move on. That's number 10. As I said, that Amazon Sloth in our top 10 countdown. At number 9, we have got Dreyfus Model 500, that old telephone there. I remember that, 9 for 99. On the play, this card gains 10 permanently. So get this one round a few times and it is going to power up nicely. Great card. Like I said, if you are just starting out in the game, number 9 in our common card countdown. And all these common cards are absolutely super easy to get. Number 9. Okay, let's have a look at number 8. What is number 8 in our common card countdown? Number 8 goes to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Another fantastic superstructures card, this one. 7 for 61, so quite powerful. On the play, if you are losing this round, this card gains plus 39. So play this one, you're losing, and then suddenly it becomes a super powerful card. So definitely makes our top 10 countdown of common cards. Like I said, all of these are super easy to get. If you haven't got any, do look us up in game. We'll happily trade any of these top 10 cards for you. I think we've got loads of them. Anyhow, number 7, another card. You don't see this too often, but it's absolutely awesome. It's the Triceratops. On the play, your cards in hand gain plus 10 this turn. 7 for 63, so with the extra 30 power that you're going to get, is basically 7 for 93. So that's the Triceratops. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Making our chart at number 7. Very cool card as well. Nice picture, that one. I like it. Okay, let's have a look at number 6 in our countdown. Number 6 goes to Caravaggio. Sounds like a football player, but it's not. Caravaggio. 3 for 28. Super cheap to play. This one's a common card. It is a fusion ingredient as well, so a little bit harder to get. And on the return, if you lost the turn, your opponent's remaining cards in hand burn 9 power until played. That's absolutely super. It doesn't say burn 9 power there. It should do. They need to fix that. Number 5 on our common cards, the Kabuki Mask. What a cool mask this one is. 6 for 47. On the return, if you lost the turn, gain plus 40 power next turn. So if you're struggling a little bit, this is a cool card to put out because it's going to give you some extra power on that next turn. So number 5 in our common cards countdown. I'm sure everybody's got slightly different ideas on these common cards, but this is my top 10 anyhow. Do leave yours in the comments below. Number 4, everybody's favourite cheese rolling. What an amazing card when you first start playing the game. 7 for 50. On the play, if it's the first turn of a round, this card gains plus 200 this turn. And then on the return, you lose minus 80 this round. So actually, because it's got to be on the first turn, and this is what catches a few people out, you're going to lose minus 80 for the next 2 turns because it's round 2 and round 3. But it's still a good card. If you use it properly, can be super powerful. Okay, we're getting to the business end of our top 10. And number 3, Irish Stew. A fantastic card when you first start out. 3 for 28. On the return, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, with 60 or more base power, lose minus 25 this round. So try and get it out at the beginning of the round. And if you are playing somebody that's got really high cards or really high power cards, then Irish Stew is going to help you out a lot. And that's making me very hungry. Anyhow, that's number 3 in our common card countdown. Goes to the Irish Stew. So number 2. What have we got? This is a cool card at number 2. I'm sure everybody's got this one. Sheepy Poo. Fantastic. On the play, your Chinese folklore cards in hand gain plus 20 until played. And on the return, your opponent's remaining history cards in hand lock next turn. So 8 Immortals, all the new players are playing 8 Immortals. This one helps whether you're playing against the 8 Immortals or whether you are playing with the 8 Immortals. So absolutely must-have card, Shi Pi Pu, number 2 in our common card countdown. Okay, before we reveal number 1, let's have a look at some honourable mentions. So these are cards that didn't quite make our top 10. Forget Me Not. I love this card. 6 for 40. On the return, if you lost this turn, this card gains 60 power until played. So dead useful. Use that when you know you're going to lose. Flamingo's another one because of the bird decks. Definitely worth having. On the return, your bird cards, wherever they are, cost -1 this round. 6 for 46. So cool card. Definitely worth putting in your bird decks. And then the next honourable mention. This is a cool one. Panther Chameleon. On the play, your life on land cards in hand gain +5 for 2 turns. So again, if you're building a life on land deck, this card is absolutely awesome when you first start playing. Okay, have we got another honourable mention? I think we got 1 or 2 more before we reveal number 1. Yep, Katana, another honourable mention. 6 for 32. On the return, your opponent loses -32 next turn. Super cool card. I like this one. And again, if you use it properly, it can really help you get some victories in the queue. Okay, let's have a look. What is next? We're going to do the big reveal. No, we got one more honourable mention. Slash and Burn. Don't see this card played very often, and I don't know why, because it's great. 7 for 63. On the draw, your opponent's life on land cards in hand burn 10 until played. That is absolutely awesome. Then we got Griffin Vulture. 6 for 56. On the play, your opponent's cards in hand lose -6 this turn. So not bad. Definitely worth considering when you're building your first couple of decks. That's the Griffin Vulture. And again, he is a bird card, so fits nicely into that bird deck. Anyhow, here we go. Number 1, whoops, is Aki and Saltfish. On the return, this card gains +70 permanently. 4 for 0, absolutely amazing card. If you can get this round a couple of times, then we're going to come really, really powerful. And if you put a few arts and culture buffs in there as well, then suddenly you're going to find yourself with a really strong deck. In my opinion, it's definitely the strongest common card. Has to be number 1. And to be honest, I still use this card now, even when I'm building some proper big decks. So Aki and Saltfish definitely deserves to be number 1 in our common card countdown. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that top 10. That's probably for new players or people that have just started out in the game. I hope you enjoy it. Do check out some of our other top 10 videos. We've got loads of them on the channel. And in the meantime, enjoy the game and we will see everybody soon. Take care. Bye.